time we hung some tinsel on that evergreen bough. For I've grown a little leaner, grown a little bolder, grown a little sadder, grown a little older, and I need a little angel sitting on my shoulder, need a little Christmas now.
Just the ticket, my dear, just the ticket. Good morning, everyone. If you haven't streamed in with us before, I'm Jill Loving. I'm a licensed teacher. I was said, and now I'm playing at Unity of Modesto. So here's an opening for today, the second Sunday of Comfort. Comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem and proclaim to her that her hard service has been, that her sin has been paid for, that she has received from the Lord's hand double for all has been paid for. There's a voice of one calling in the wilderness, prepare ye the way for the Lord. Straight in the desert, a highway for our God. Every valley shall be raised up, every mountain and hill made low. Rough ground shall become rugged place, and the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all people, the mouth of the Lord has spoken. So join with me now as we sing. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And leave us not in temptation. Deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory. Okay, we have a few announcements. We've got guest speakers coming in. So at the end of December, Barrett will be doing a instructions newsletter. I what she as we have a monthly if you didn't receive, I've got office hours for items and just and research. Shopping on Amazon, I'm sure you smile button. Okay, time for the prayer box. And we pray over chaplain. Pray over them. Outcome. Gratitude. Whatever it is. Affirmation. Peace flows through, blesses. The light of God shines with all people. I pause to I consider the Jesus said, I leave with you same divine life peace. Christ-centered. I project a. I live. I expand my finite. Walking in the light of God. And from nations walk by kings of. I celebrate the birth of body. I celebrate the birth of Christ in my body. Okay, we're going to have a little diversion now. We're going to do the heritage. We decided we would just put up the heritage. So few. Just on the. This tree will hold the ornaments. Got your. So will you self and whoever's holding as well as your own. Come along the second row. Actually, there's so few of us, it won't matter. Come on, Nancy. Who've you got, Nancy?
Well, I have a picture of myself from 100 years ago when I was young. And I'd like to hang one for Evelyn Terry. She was our greeter for so many years and made her transition this year, and it's a sparkly thing just like her sparkling personality.
Thank you very much.
I have got a depiction of Mary and Joseph with it's a nativity scene with love on the back. I wrote down that I had joined in 1999, and this ornament has been here for a long time.
Wonderful, thank you. I found Unity in 1999 too. Stay there.
Mine's already on the tree
Of course.
because I was decorating, and I've been a member since 1995. But I have Paul and Donna Chapin's ornament. They were great members of this church, very involved in all kinds of things. And Donna's gone, but Paul is still with us. He's 93. And the other one is Donna, because she's outside and she won't be in here to do it. And wonderful members, very involved.
Thank you.
I've got a few. I got Jim and Jan gone. Jan and Jim were very instrumental in youth education. I have Helen Killam, who was a very dear member when I started in 1982.
You got Molly.
I have Ralph Malstead. I'm not sure who he is, but he looks like a kind, nice fella. And I've been a member since 2019.
It's easier if you put them on. Hello, who've you got? Have you got yourself?
Yeah, someone had given this to me with my name actually already on it, and I thought that was an omen, so I just added the date and...
Thank you. And we have Jerry to thank for the Christmas decorations on the altar. Whoops. She's gone. This one needs some super glue. Sorry, Sharon. She's heavy. Okay. Margaret, who have you got?
My husband and me on the date of our wedding in 1998.
Okay, Joni, you got Father Christmas there.
Oh yeah, I'm Joy Montez and Victor Montez sitting back there. This is my first heritage ornament. I've never seen this, even though I've been here. So this one, much sums up 2020. Santa Claus.
Santa with a mask. Brilliant, thank you very much. Craig, who have you got?
Hi, I got me.
Of course you have.
Absolutely. I'm the first, so I need music to go along with my life.
Brilliant, me too. Have at it. So let's just have a few moments to consider all the people we've put on the tree, all the people who are waiting to go on the tree, and hold in our hearts all our members, present and past, of Unity of Modesto. Thank you. And now we'll have station music, please. Oh, birthdays. Yes, it's birthday Sunday too. There's just too much going on, isn't there? Okay, birthday. Any December birthdays here? Come along. What do you mean, unfortunately? No, you worry when you aren't there for your birthday. No, you bless all the ones you have. I've got an 89-year-old husband. He blesses every birthday. Let me tell you, he's at the age where he brags about how old he is and doesn't keep quiet about it. No, he's February. It's just it popped into my mind that he's always very positive. Okay, happy birthday, Craig. Happy birthday, Sharon. Jerry, sorry, he's Craig. Craig, you're Jerry. Okay, it's Jerry. All right, all together now. It's Jerry. Okay, now maybe it's in my brain. Okay, happy birthday. Here we go. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you're wonderful. Happy birthday to you. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you now. God is blessing you, you're wonderful. God is blessing you now. Great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we'll get ready. And there's cupcakes at church, of course. You get spiritually fed and then you get cupcakes. What more can you possibly want? Love came down at Christmas. Love, oh lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Star and angels gave the sign. Love shall be our token. Love be yours and love be mine. Love to God and all men. Love for plea and gift and sign. Love came down at Christmas. Love, oh lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Star and angel invite you to wherever you're sitting. The ground. And anything. Invigorating. Let our circle expand. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare
the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. And again. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Yay! Okay, y'all awake now? Good. Second Sunday of Advent. We have Advent candles, which I assure you we will have next week. The candle for peace is lit, and traditionally the talk is about preparation. So I suggest to you that preparation is the way to peace. I don't know about you, but usually at this time of the year, I am in the thick of it. And usually I'm off to do the Sing-Along Messiah in Fresno. So, of course, we're not doing that this year. The ukulele group are usually playing all the old folks' homes, so we're not doing that this year. Lions have a party. We go to 2 of those. Auto Women Club has a party. I usually get to sing at that. And, of course, Monte Cristo, where I live, has a party, and none of this happening. And I've already done all my Christmas cards and made cakes and posted off the boxes to Jim's kids that we won't be seeing. So I'm done. I'm done. People say to me, are you ready for Christmas? And I say, yep, I'm ready. I've got all my gift cards. That's all anybody's getting. But I do have a plan honed over many years being involved with school and Christmas. Very first school, October, we started doing the Christmas decoration. Entire school, corridor, classroom, everywhere was decorated. Took up every craft set in October. If you were lucky enough to have the 7-year-olds, the 6 to 7-year-olds, guess who was lucky? And then they did the nativity play. Be there 30 of them, or the year 72. 72 6 to 7-year-olds. 30% of whom were Muslim and didn't speak much English, functional. That was a very memorable year. Dr. Who visited activities, had a lot of people. Majid Sheikh was famous king. Bless his heart. So when I had my school, which was mostly Muslim, it was all Muslim, I could scale down Christmas, something wonderful. Rule, I do not see or even think about Christmas until December the 1st. Even then, because they were really celebrating, try not have Santa Claus. Sometimes we did actually just a bridge too fast. But we always had fun. I would make sure that I had all my family in October half term in catalogue, family agreement. There were 7 of us. Don't spend much silly presents. And then as time went on, we just my nephews and nieces. It's fine. And eventually we gave that up and we just said, well, we'll just give some money somewhere, send you a card. So I adopted a. That was my quite a long. And then I came here, discovered that mailings. I had this brilliant. I cut out pictures of the silly stuff from the catalogues, put it in their Christmas card, said, there, aren't you glad I didn't buy you this? And one year it was those awful socks, the ones that look like footballs, or soccer balls, whatever. One year it was t-shirts, very appropriate, and so on and so forth. That's how I. And then I thought, gosh, I've been buying silly things for now 53 years, 7, that's 371 bits of stuff that they really, really didn't want. And then I thought about my mum. Oh my gosh, if all 7 of us had bought her a Christmas present between 40 and 20, that comes up to something like 175. And then there's birthday. No wonder she used to say, "Oh, don't get me anything, dear." She probably had boxes and boxes of the wretched stuff somewhere. Bless my mum. That's why Monica got very upset once, because she found her kids' Christmas presents to their grandma in the charity shop that she ran. And I pointed out to her, "Monica, can you imagine how many presents she actually gets?" No. One year when I was here, I bought my brothers and sisters a telephone. They didn't get the hint. Come on, stay with me, people. Okay, so preparation is the way to peak. Mostly doing the Christmas time when I think of all, because life gets. Yeah, I've got. There's Robert and Ollie down at the very tip of England, far away from everybody possibly get without actually. And I wonder how Rob's depression is there. And then there's my brother Mike and Pam, and they always travel up from Wales. And Mon and Derek are back from Italy. Monica's having a very exciting Scotland. That's going to be Helen and Tony back in England, health issues, wishing they were back in Spain in their cave. And David and his lovely lady won't marry him because she's. And finally, Abigail Palmer, way too character. Looks like me, but a bit beef. But very well. And then I've got a few. One of the recommended readings for the second Sunday of Philippians. And this was wrapped or cut. I thank God every time I remember constantly every one of my sharing in the God is my all of you. Remembering all our loved ones. Making Christmas cake has become part of my remember bed for being cut and friends. Told you about singing. And then the card up as or send me one with a Jackie Law. And the Black Santa outside. Merry Christmas, I wish you. Entertaining all of Monty. Christmas preparation rituals vary from. Sometimes I wonder why I bother celebrating at all, when the only truth in the Bible is that Jesus was born. I think it's really important that we know and teach the truth that the Christmas story is a story. See, if we teach it as fact and fiction, then the tendency is, or was for me, is to throw it all out, discover that happened. We are just as familiar with quite the great fact or mega successes of Star Wars, not just the story. As John Shelby Spong said, interpretive unravels it literally. The meaning of his life, however, still cries out, explode. That's what I think we to ask the questions of the Christmas story that Bishop Spong did, because they're the important questions. What was it about this Jesus? Is it necessary to surround his signs? Around how many lives this kind of mythology gather? Why was it a what operated in history that us out of that humble origin, relocated to a place of royal beginning? The answer is, had something very important. As our mastermind teacher Jack Boland would, all have the capacity. That's true nature, our true nature. Jesus' words, John 14:2. Truly I tell you with certainty, one who believes in me will also do what I am do even. Jesus' followers thought that everyone should know, set about making. Miracle is it worked, as we do. It may be a bit garbled, but many of us know the good news, and getting to that good news is Advent, because it's a period of spiritual prayer. There's so much else going on at Christmas. Sometimes squeak. Don't squeak, and we have missed. Got the message. Preparation. Traditionally, the spiritual preparation of Advent involves baptism. Everything I researched had a whole lot of soul search, repentance, forgiveness of sins, and redemption, and none of these words. But one called repentance, because it cropped up in Mastermind. Now I find the same translation word, and it happens so often. Repentance quite. The Greek word wasn't so much about forgiveness, but more about radical change. Isn't that a completely radical change? Outlook, relationship, much more a change of. That's a language. This metanoia, change of, will bring about in no one else like God. Another traditional scripture for Messiah, as it is written in the book of the words of the prophet, voice of one crying out, prepare ye the way of the Lord, make his valley shall be rough way, all flesh. So this is how we establishing go of habits of old ideas that's how every salted and the rough place. Preparation, changing up, give, release, and patient. Once we're open to the power of God to strengthen and prosper, hope, then we can be at peace. Believe me? Let's do it. How many of you have heard that it takes more muscles to frown than smile? No idea. So let's all frown. Two. A smiling feels better, don't you? Okay, let's do the same with an eye. Take some irritation or small. Get on your sentiment. How that. Okay. Now take that same. Try as Katie would. Who you out that. So which feeling would you rather spend your time? Just as getting all trapped will lead spiritual preparation, peace, forgiveness, another something that all wrapped up in so if good peace is. All know what we feel on the inside shows up on the outside. So I suggest we all get the spirit. Each one of us just have all the time. Don't you just hear? So let's go forth in enthusiasm, excitement, and happy Christmas. Shall we sing it again? We'd like to sing it again, even if you don't want to hear it. That's the matter.
Could you tell?
Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Hit it, Craig.
Prepare ye the way of the Lord. 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 Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Thank you. Okay, now it's time for our offerings. So take your love offerings, your gifts, your donations, whatever you want to call them, and say with me, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. Now we'll finish with the peace song and the prayer for protection.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And we go out knowing that the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yea, God.
God.